Chad Colby's look at agriculture technology comes your way next, brought to you by the IBM Watson Decision Platform. Combining AI with Internet of Things data to help agribusiness increase yields, improve quality, and drive sustainability.
Well, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas indeed, and every December we bring in this guy who has all kinds of gift-giving ideas for us. Chad Colby, I've bought more stuff at your suggestion, and things I love.
Just blame it on me, Max.
Yes.
Blame it on me.
In fact, I did buy a headlight, but it's not as nice as this one. I'm telling you, this is the really nice one. This reminds me. My dad and I used to go out hunting at night, and we had those old carbide lamps. I mean, this is light years.
Well, those are so nice, Max, because when you turn your head, you don't have that beam of light moving. It gives you like 110 degrees of light. Mike, that looks pretty snazzy there.
It is pretty snazzy. I like the different modes. We can go off. We've got bright, dim, red for a scenario. I mean, this really kind of covers all the bases for a wearable light. Chad, how do these things charge? Is this a rechargeable battery?
So the one you have has batteries in it. The one Max has rechargeable. Great gifts. They make them in different brightnesses, so different sizes, from about $40 and up. And they really work well. I've got a couple of them, and well, I did have a couple of them. But they work really good.
Lightbands.com, LITEBANDS.com.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, Chad, we've also got some very cool drones. I love this little guy. Chad, tell us a little bit about this one.
So we debuted that about a year ago. That drone's been out, so you can, it's basically the seasoned drone now. It's got a lot of great experience. But you get a full-size controller, but the nice part about that is what Mike's showing too in that controller is you just throw your phone on it and it works right away. But the size of that drone, the size of that case, it's literally as light as a can of Diet Coke.
It is. It's really tough to believe just how lightweight this thing is. What kind of range do you get on this?
Well, you're basically limited by the FAA, so you have to keep the drone within your eyesight. Now, all of a sudden, we don't have challenges with the technology. It'll easily go. It'll easily fly without any trouble. But it's got sonar, auto takeoff, auto land, all that fun stuff. That's kind of that entry model drone, under $800 max, does a great job. But the drone over here, the big guy, this is kind of what the industry has been waiting for. This is that next gen. So some of the technology you'll see in this is a better battery. So we're flying north of 30 minutes now.
Oh, wow.
And the sensor is quite a bit improved. It's just a lot better widget, and this has only been out for about the last month.
I remember when you had to pick up bed of your truck filled with batteries. You don't have to be Mr. Batteries anymore.
Yeah, you don't. And the flight time is what's fixing that, Max. When you've got a 30-minute flight time, that's a huge deal with drones. And of course, they've improved the controllers. So you've got an upgraded controller like this if you want. You're going to spend some more money on this package. You're going to be in the mid-threes by the time you get a case and all those things. And then if you wanted the upgraded controller, I just got it actually this week, and it's about $1,250. So there's a little more cost point here, but the quality of the image is what you're paying for.
FlyingAg.com?
You bet. They'll take great
care. So you want to keep your equipment looking good.
Yeah.
Is there a good reason to do that? The guy asks.
Well, I think the reality
other than pride, seriously, retail, the trade-in value.
Yeah, no question. You know, I grew up from the fact that you washed it off good, you got some soap from mom, or you use some of the new foams they have today, and we all know how to wash our stuff. But the real art of this is how do you protect that paint? And what if your paint is tired? What if you've got a Magnum that's 20 years old, Max? You and I have seen them where that hood gets chalky and gets ugly. Well, for most of us, it was go to your auto parts store and get a pad for your old side grinder back at the house, and you start buffing away. None of us had any idea, and Mike, you've got one in front of you, that you could have a tool like that to go in and basically have the technology that can fix it. And
there are various products that you can use to buff that finish. That's real. You've got something you're bringing up.
I am here. So basically, what these tools do is. A tool like this or Mike's, it's using the specific tool with the correct pad and the product to bring back the paint, right? So you're using the right stuff. Once you've done that, well, yes, Max, then things get a little carried away because now we've got some new coating products that you can use that really change the game.
The ceramic coatings, Chad, you had these on a little while ago. What's the advantage?
Well, it's just durability. It's instead of doing the old elbow grease job to install this like you used to, a polish or anything else. You can use these great products now, and it works so good. You do it just once a year, and it holds up really well.
And finally, we have a bunch of books. Oh, Lee Clouncher's John Deere book. For the people who have been waiting for Lee to become green. He's had those great International Harvester books, and he has downsized red combines. That's coming back on a smaller, it won't conk you out when it hits your head in bed. And then some others. We'll talk with Lee next week, by the way, about his offerings for the holiday season. You have some other books, too. We'll post that on the This Week in Agribusiness Facebook page. And again, next week, we'll go over it as well. Happy holidays, Chad Colby would say, with all of these offerings. There's more coming up on This Week in Agribusiness. Stay with us.